Es que la fruta la pedí yo.
¡Ay, niños! ¡Mocosos!
Miren nada más cómo me dejaron el piso estos mocosos. Miren nada más. Y mejor usted que no hacía ni 15 años que lo había yo mandado pulir. Hombre, no es justo, hombre. Tener que limpiar aquí.
¡Ay, no, Maquito! Que me quieres quitar la fruta todo, me lo quieres quitar. Te voy a brindar con mi mamá.
Chamuco, nada más dejan un fuerte olor a azufre cuando...
¡Ay, don Ramón! ¡Cállate que me refiero!
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. A vending machine has exploded in the Manhattan Mall. The explosion has released some type of virus into the air, and many people are infected to this virus. So far, as many as 7 deaths have been reported as a result. Symptoms of this virus include nausea, vomiting, bleeding, headaches, and fever. All residents within a 5-mile radius of Manhattan Mall should stay indoors with all windows closed and locked. Turn off heaters and air conditioners. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. The people that were killed by the virus, known as ZV-247, that was released into the air due to exploding vending machine in Manhattan Mall, are rising from the dead and becoming zombie-like creatures. These creatures are very dangerous. If you become bitten by one of these creatures, it is likely that you will die and reanimate yourself as a zombie. All residents of 30 miles of Manhattan Mall are advised to remain in shelter with all doors and windows closed and locked. The following message was transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. The zombies escaped in Manhattan Mall, now are roaming in the streets. It was confirmed that the ZV-247 is no longer airborne, but the zombies can carry the virus. Since the virus is no longer airborne, Residents can leave heating and air conditioning systems on, but still close, lock, and barricade all doors and windows so the zombies don't come in and that you don't get infected. Grab an essential set of supplies on your shelter, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio with extra batteries. Use armed protection if one of these creatures enters your shelter. Stay tuned to this station for further information on this dangerous situation.
This is CNN News. I'm your host Dane Nagley. We currently have some breaking news out of the New York Manhattan. At this time, a vending machine was exploded inside on the Manhattan Mall. Then, it released airborne virus. People getting infected to this virus. Then, the virus kills humans and reanimated into zombies-like creatures. The zombies are attacking humans by biting and scratching, making zombies. But, luckily, the virus was no longer airborne. Sadly, the zombies escaped the Manhattan Mall and now are roaming in the streets. Live from the Empire State Building, we have Chad in the air. Chad, are you there?
I'm currently on the highest floor in the Empire State Building. People are screaming and running for their lives as the zombies are chasing them. I'm seeing that the police department and the SWAT teams are being called due to this situation. We are still safe from the zombies, but I don't know how long the SWAT team is to rescuing us. But the police of the NYPD have begun to set up roadblocks on most of the roads. Everybody, if you are hearing this, stay in your home. Lock everything from entry. If you are outside of Manhattan, stay away from New York. The city is chaos. This is Chad from CNN News.
Oh God. This situation just went very quickly. Folks, this is going to be a long day. Just stay at your homes and do just like Chad said. I know a lot of people are scared for their lives right now. But please don't panic. And this is very important. Panicking will make the situation worse. But, much worse. This is Dane Nagley from CNN News, sign off.
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. The following message is being transmitted by the request of the New York Police Department and the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Several killings caused by zombie-like creatures have reported in several cities of New York City and Long Island. These cities include Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Hampstead, Hicksville, Huntington, Comic, Bayshore, Fire Island, Shirley, Riverhead, Hampton Bays, Greenport, Orient, Sag Harbor, East Hampton, and Montauk. If you become bitten by one of these creatures, you will die in a matter of moments and become one yourself. To protect yourself from these creatures, all residents of the New York City and Long Island are strongly encouraged to follow these instructions. Stay away from these creatures. Seek shelter in a building with as few windows and doors as possible. Do not use any electrical devices with lights, as this may attract the creatures. Grab an essential set of supplies on your shelter, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio with extra batteries. It is unknown how long this event will last. Please stay calm, as authorities have been dispatched to handle the situation. Stand by for this message. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. We will continue to serve the local area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. Stand by for a message from the President of the United States.
My fellow Americans, today is the darkest moments than attacks from 9/11. A vending machine was exploded in the Manhattan Mall. The explosion released a virus known as ZV247 into the air. People getting infected to this virus died and reanimating into zombies. The zombies escaped in Manhattan Mall and are now roaming in New York City and Long Island. The CDC is expected to be developed a cure within the next week in order to prevent the zombies roaming in New York. But, if the CDC has failed to make a cure, all military and SWAT team will kill every zombie in New York. Thankfully the ZV247 is no longer airborne, so it means residents can leave heating and air conditioning systems on. Luckily, we put a wall from North Bronx so that the zombies don't go there. All bridges from west of Manhattan and Staten Island are setting roadblocks from military. If zombies manage to get in the bridge, will be exploded the bridge by the military, and then we rebuild the bridge when situation is over. No one is enter or exit the New York City, which means Manhattan, Staten Island, and Bronx. You can be arrested if you attempt to enter, and shot if exiting. The curfew have been initiated for the entire regions of New York. The curfew will be 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. All residents must be indoors by 12 o'clock. Residents that are caught outside during curfew will be arrested and questioned. Do not leave your home unless you have permission from the military. This ends my message. Good night. May God bless you, New York, and the United States of America.
That was the message to the President of the United States. We now return to normal programming during this situation. Please stay tuned to this station for more information and further updates on this dangerous situation. This is an all clear. I repeat, this is an all clear. The zombies have all been killed, and the cure for the virus has been successful. All remaining humans have been survived, but 3 million people from New York City and Long Island have been killed. All residents may exit their shelters at this time. Regular programming will now resume. Your government thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency.